Money them on top of my meds. Every killer ready that from my money fi make. Cash out with it.
Welcome up everyone. Welcome back to Next Up Jamaica, where we keep you in the loop with what's going on in Jamaica internationally with our news and entertainment. Alright, that is it. So for today's topic, we stay so and have in the loop. We have crime and public safety, food and flavor culture, policies and national direction, economy and income, music and culture, TikTok and digital culture. And also we have a 13-year-old boy swim 4 hours to save his family. That's ineffable. As the Texas students walk out because of ICE murder. FBI found a lab in house with experiments like HIV virus and many more. Epstein file release causes controversy around the world, with leaders speaking out against their own leaders in America. Fast food causing more deaths than expected in Jamaica. 6-year-old girl got life-saving surgery. And those are the news for today, people. Let's kick it off like this. So crime and public safety. Safety in numbers and community controversy. Continued discussions around crime rates in Jamaica shows that crime statistics, particularly homicide, remain a hot topic with long-term trends suggesting noticeable declines year on year. This trend has sparked active public debates on whether current strategies are working and how communities feel safe or still vulnerable. So upon this, my people, I can't tell enough for real. The crime actually I go down, but we need to work on the police brutality them. So you see policeman them want to do the unlawful murder, we have to get them thing they sorted out. You hear me I say? So the good police them, wanna big up on the damn self. 6 boss. Rashid, big up yourself. You hear that? Yeah man, we love the work them wanna do. And those states over here have food and flavor culture. Yeah man, so a fascinating trend shows how food and drink cultures are evolving in Jamaica, including the rising popularity of the Campari mix with local spirits like Ray and Nephew rum to create uniquely Jamaican cocktails that reflect local creativity and nightlife culture. Come like a Italy over there, I want to know about my culture, eh? I want to know about this. Yeah, so you see Campari mix with the white rum, you know you can mix that with and get a mad flavor. If you want the energy drink, you mix it with the boom. If you want a little harsh taste, you mix it with a little thing. Wipe on the thing though. But you can mix it with that if you want. Give me some ladies, yeah, you can see some mix it with it. You have a little grapefruit juice where you drink mad with. Yeah, if you have fluid, just beat it with some orange juice. We have the formula for everything. And they will say that we have policy and national direction, growth policy and public confidence. Alright, I flew in the palm, I don't know what's that. In opinion and editorial coverage, e-leaders are calling for greater support for Jamaica's cultural exports, arguing reggae and other creative industries are key to recovery and growth after climate events like Hurricane Melissa. And definitely, it shouldn't be the storm where make one not read them thing. Because our culture itself powerful. I want to think tourists are coming for, but yet still a lock up a tourist them in a resort, separate from lock them up in a resort, when now push your culture. You get me? I say, since Cartel come out, I really see where the culture really I get pushed certain way. So I don't want to say Cartel is the dancehall king. I have to give him the dancehall king for that. Like here, when I want to say about Grammy or what. From this man come out, I see the culture get pushed, more artists that travel the world, more things are going for the artists, and more people that talk about Jamaica. So Cartel, big up your damn self. And the government want to put some work on that. Minister Babsy Grange, you know what to do. You step it up from Cartel, the road, me like that, continue to do the right. You get me I say? And then we have economy and income, cash costs and confidence. Jamaica's financial markets have seen ups and downs with reports of a downturn hit Mayberry Jamaica's equities, highlighting real investors' concerns around equity value despite broader economic resilience. So basically what that I said, they say, maybe a Jamaican equity hit a downtrend in the market where it a go down. And as me telling you from the last review, say watch you know, most of them financial things don't show in the budget until a year or two time. I will go through a financial crisis in the last year. So that now go show in the update until say the 2026 budget in April or the 2027 budget in the next year, April. You get me I say? Yeah. So I just look out for that, my people. And then meanwhile, economic data shows that parts of Jamaica economic contracted slightly 0.8 in late 2024, reflecting lingering impacts of storms and shifting sectorial outputs. A reminder that growth isn't always linear. And as me telling you, we just have to look out for the budget them, because anything what them say yes sir, it's not fully on point. You get me? I say just like how with politics. Andrew Wallace could have signed off, say, watch I'm forget $1 million today. I'm gonna get the $1 million until the next 4 years when him come out, and then it'll come like a PMP stay so bombs and sign it off for me. You get me I say? I saw the thing work my people, so now for watch and listen, you get me I say? And then just read between the lines, and then just for listen. You see it, Piri? Alright. And there we have music and culture. Reggae month roars. Roar. Yeah. And Kingston rhymes rise. So Reggae month celebration reaches new heights. Reggae month 2026 continues to dominate culture with the theme Rhymes of Resilience, honoring music icons and celebrating Jamaica's musical legacy worldwide. It's especially pregnant as Jamaica's marks the 81st birthday of Bob Marley, legend, one love, a cultural milestone for the island and diaspora. Big up yourself, Bob Marley. All of the Marley them, wanna big up on yourself just the same. One love, one heart. Let's get together and be alright. That is it. And there will stay a song of Kingston Rhythms set to wow on February 22nd. A two-part sound system celebration is gearing up for February 22nd to... I'm sorry about them, people. February 22nd to honor the 10 years of Kingston UNESCO Creative City of Music designation, promising authentic vibes for music lovers with walk-up performance and rhyme battles. Yeah, that's a good look. So basically, them have a sound clash. Artists are stay so DJ, all the vibes, probably some artists are gonna there and clash and all the vibe. Yeah, and a tribute to Reggae Mountain as well as Bob Marley. I don't know the thing, but that's a good look. So Kingston people roll out all the dance and reggae fun and can roll out on the day they see pray. And then we'll stay so we have TikTok and digital culture, viral vibes and yardie trends. Jamaican creators on platforms like TikTok continue to generate viral trends, often blending dancehall steps, food, humor, and social commentary, keeping Jamaica's culture at the forefront of global social media. Yeah, so basically, what me say, right, this is a rebel, I'm mash up a place with that trend, whole heap of things go on TikTok, but for real, on TikTok, I be a batty man, me see them a promote. Yeah, be a batty boy, them a promote, and man will chat some fuckery. Only thing right now, I say, what I like on TikTok, I love the vibe, and I can actually laugh. I wait name the rebel we start the dance trend, and then I say Swiss League them step out, then you see one bag of people step out and all the vibe I bring back. The long time, 80s, 90s and early 2000 dance. Yeah, I love it, man. Like them a itch, scratch, pitch, patch, bonad, yeah. Those days are bombs for people. Go over yourself and look at international. So we have a 13-year-old boy swim 4 hours to save him entire family. Yo, you know I feel proud for that. Hey, you know look a boy making speech and say, the dog say him swim so long because I'm girlfriend. He want to reach back home for him girlfriend. A 13-year-old boy, you know. I have to feel good because yo, America push the LGBT thing on the youth them and what the fuck it want you. Get me I say? So if I say a juvenile stay so Bamson want a woman same way. But I mean if I'm glad for the youth and then know so the youth swim 4 hours save him mother and him look a brother and himself, that's ineffable. You big up yourself. I make gonna see the video upon that.
This boy swam for hours to save his family who'd been swept out to sea. 13-year-old Austin swam 4 kilometres, which is 2 nautical miles, after his mum and 2 siblings were stranded.
I was clinging on to this capsized kayak, and then I decided to leave the kayak because it was getting really dangerous now. It's getting a bit late. I've been out here for a couple of hours. But I was also thinking about my friends and my girlfriend. I think that kept me going. Obviously, I was praying, I was singing worship songs.
The family had been paddleboarding and kayaking at Geograph Bay in the south of Western Australia on Friday when strong winds pushed their inflatables off course, police said.
And I just started swimming. I did a bunch of different strokes. It took me a couple of hours to get to shore after that. And when I hit the bottom of the floor, I just, I was like, how am I on land right now? Is this a dream?
He swam for 4 hours, 2 without a life jacket, back to the shore to get help, police say.
It was a really tough battle to get back to shore. And, police officers and ambulances rushed there when I was at the reception.
The family were assessed by paramedics before being taken to a nearby hospital, police said. They've all now been discharged from the hospital.
And then we have Texas students walk out of school because of ICE murder. Them are complaints, most of our school full up of Caucasian people. Why you not come kill the people, or why you not come kidnap them? You get me, I say? Yeah, so we are going to have that sort out. We have an update for that phone, and I'll see the video for that.
We're protesting ICE today. They kill people and get no punishment at all. ICE killed 2 people in Minneapolis on top of 10s and 20s of others. ICE is a terrible thing.
We need to defund ICE. It is not okay for people to be torn out of this country for what? Their skin color? Our school is 60% Hispanic, okay? And we got at least 150 people here, okay? This is turning up into a messed up world. It's going really bad. It's not really good for us. We deserve to have a country where we can feel safe in.
This country was built on immigrants.
And then states that have the FBI found a lab in a house with experiments like HIV virus and many more. That the thing the mind blowing the people. I don't really have much to say on that more than John knows that the world really gone psycho. And news that they get the news from, so I'm going to see the snippet on that and the dark can give you some more update on that.
What the FBI just found in Las Vegas is pretty concerning. Authorities have uncovered a possible illegal biological lab in someone's home. And this doesn't appear to be some weekend hobby. Not only did they find over 1,000 samples of unknown substances which had to be sent away for testing, but the owner of the home, a Chinese national, was arrested in 2023 for running another biological lab all the way over in California. And that lab, which allegedly received funding from Chinese banks, had samples with very concerning labels on them, including HIV, malaria, TB, COVID-19, and even Ebola. Now, the samples found at this Las Vegas lab on Saturday were, quote, consistent in appearance with the items found and described in the California lab investigation. So this now raises a serious concern. What are these samples being used for? And if 2 labs have now been discovered, could there be even more?
And then we have the Epstein file causing controversy around the world with world leaders speaking out against their own leaders in America. You get me, I say? Yeah, the Epstein come like him, they are top pedophile, top raper, top everything in on him. Tougher than P. Diddy. Dirty boy, man. Allegedly still. So them release over 100,000 file with him and how much world leader, how much famous people on him island asleep with how much girl, how much madness, mama people. Man, I knew that they are giving the update again. I want to give him a follow as well.
The consequences from the latest Epstein files have officially begun. Lithuania has become the first country following the latest release to officially open an investigation into potential human trafficking. Over in Poland, their Prime Minister, Donald Tusk, he has now set up a new task force investigation into new evidence which suggests Epstein may have been linked to Russia's KGB in order to collect compromising information on the elites of the Western world. He said,
"This can only mean that they also possess compromising material against many leaders still active today.
We wish you luck with that one, Donald Tusk. Over in the UK, one of the biggest political scandals in decades is unfolding after police launched a criminal investigation into Lord Mandelson. This is following documents suggesting that not only did he potentially give Epstein sensitive government information in 2009, but also he allegedly received $75,000 from him in 3 separate 25,000 transactions in 2003 and 2004. Lord Mandelson, who also served as US ambassador last year, has now been forced to resign from the Labour Party and the House of Lords. In Slovakia, their national security advisor to the country's prime minister has now also been forced to resign after the files showed that he had a text exchange with Epstein saying that he would take the MI girl, to which Jeffrey responded with, "You can have them both, I'm not possessive," and they're sisters. Over in the United States, Bill and Hillary Clinton have finally agreed to testify on their dealings with Jeffrey Epstein after months of refusing. And to make it even more interesting, their spokesperson said they look forward to setting a precedent that applies to everyone, suggesting more people could be next. The NFL said that they are now looking into the New York Giants co-owner, Steve Tisch, after emails suggested that Epstein scouted women for him. In the UK, police are now looking into new allegations against Andrew and has now officially had to move out of the Royal Windsor Lodge. And speaking of Drew, British tabloids have also had headlines this week saying that his ex-wife and former royal fled the country amidst the Epstein scandal. She is now looking for a new home overseas. But the question is, will more real consequences follow, or will all of this become a big pile of nothing again?
And then we have fast food causing more deaths than expected in Jamaica. So basically what the news I say, right, I say the news we get this from, the news basically I tell you, say, watch you now. People are buy at least one fast food a day. They get me I say, and it now happen to them same time, but at least over a 5-10 year period, 15-year period, most of them are dead cause of it. You get me I say, fast food are cause of death. So people have to take on a health serious, cook some food on a yard. You get me I say? Yeah, instead of the bag of fast food. Save some money. You get me I say? Yeah.
Fast food may be filling the stomachs of Jamaicans, but healthcare professionals say the true impact isn't measured in store openings. No, it shows up years later in prescription lists and hospital wards.
In 2020, NCDs accounted for 77.3% or 17,180 deaths in Jamaica, according to data from the Population Health Status Report 2024. The third Jamaica Health and Lifestyle Survey from 2016 to 2017 shows that 7.8% of Jamaicans report consuming fast food at least once a day, and the cost to treat them runs into billions every year.
In excess of $10 billion to treat with NCDs, lifestyle-related diseases, the hypertension, the diabetes, the cardiovascular disease. It is projected, however, to almost double over the next 10 to 15 years based on the current trajectory. So we are projecting, based on studies that have done, that it could get to $17-18 billion per year based on early onset of illness from the young right through.
Separate from that, we have a 6-year-old girl got a life-saving surgery. I say, I'm happy for her. Yo, the girl fight and then guess what? Charity actually have charity out there where actually work. The charity just step in and pay for the surgery. Yeah, save a little baby life. Make sure can have a beautiful life and expand her life. I'm happy for her, man. I'm going to see the look article. And that I it for now, my people. Yeah, and I big up on a damn self who are like, comment and subscribe. Love alone. If you not do the right, just do the right. No man, do they try do the right for you. You get me, I say? Yeah, man, you don't know the thing on murder, code, I'm out. Yeah, look out for my artist, the L-side boss. I see you pray. Alright, that is it. That is it.
You know what I'm going on. Yes, I'll be a chopping dog going to make it now. No fix it going on, because look, I'm not too like a nice man want to see it. If I'm the artist, then I don't mix up on a massive thing. Get the fix and let me know what time it is. I'm out.